Hi, I'm Donna with Xopax, and I want to unbox a PX12 with you just to show you how your machine's going to come to you. So we've cut the tape off of this box. The first thing you're going to see is the big foam pieces in the machine right inside, but let's take some of these pieces out. You're going to get a packet that has your user manual, it's got a video, it's got some spare wire and some extra parts. You're also going to have your power cord and your media bar. From there, once we've removed those pieces, and if you have some other accessories, you can remove those as well. You're gonna see these big foam pieces. And we're just gonna lift this straight up. Okay, now that we've set the box aside, I've raised the table up so you can see a little bit easier what components we're dealing with. So like I said before, this media bar just rests right on these foam pieces. And then the foam is specially designed to fit onto the machine, and this foam protects your machine during shipping. And all you do to move the foam off is you just slide them off. They come right off. And then you're gonna set those aside. I recommend putting those back in the box that your machine came in. You want to save your box. That's really important. If for any reason you ever need to ship your machine back to us, or if you need to ship it, or if you're moving, you're gonna wanna have the protection of the foam and the original box. With the foam pieces off, we can see the back of the machine here, and this is where we're gonna plug in. And of course, plug it into your wall when you're ready. This is the media bar. We're gonna be putting our roll of film on this, so we need to be able to loosen these. And we're gonna have that right in here is where we're gonna get that Allen wrench for that. So let's take a minute and do that. Now in this little kit, you're gonna get the Allen wrench, you're gonna get a couple of spare fuses, and a couple of spare spacers. For right now, all we have to worry about is the Allen wrench, and you just loosen it, and then you can slide. And what we wanna do is remove one of these. We're gonna slide this off, and now we're gonna add our roll of film. Now if I look at the roll of film that I'm gonna be using, you can see that it's way over to the side. And I think I'd like to have it a little more centered. So I'm just gonna loosen the screw on this side, and I'm just gonna slide that over a little bit, and then I'll tighten it. So now we can see that when I slide that in, it's gonna fit a little better. So let me do that now. And then this end cap is gonna slide back on to the media bar. And then I'm just gonna hold that in place. And again, using the Allen wrench, I'm gonna use that to tighten that end cap onto the roll of film. So with that secure, this gets put right back in. You can see that there's a washer. And when I slip this onto the machine, you're gonna want this washer to be on the outside of this wall. So as we put this on, we can just tighten that right onto the machine. And now we just need to run the film through the bars. Let me show you that next. The roll of film comes over the top, so this is the correct way. And we can do one of two things. We can either feed this over the top bar and then under the bottom bar. Now this formation is not the one you're going to want to use if you're using other accessories. But sometimes this is nice, especially if your roll gets lighter weight at the end. As you're using more of your film and you have less film on your roll, this probably makes more sense. In the beginning, when your roll is full, it's going to weigh more. So in the beginning, I recommend instead to just take this flap of film and just put it directly between these two bars. And then what we need to do is just raise this bottom bar. So we're going to take that bottom bar, we're going to loosen it, raise it up. You can see now these two bars are touching each other, and now we've got our film. And now we just need to plug the machine in and turn it on. We're ready to go. It'll take about 10 minutes for the machine to heat up before it's ready to use. And then just to recap, really important, please remember, save your box and the foam pieces your machine shipped in. And also, kind of make a mental note of where you're keeping this packet, because you're gonna need it eventually for your replacement wire or your fuses. Thanks.